On campus, fashion is everything.
How NC has influenced my style, they influenced it a lot. Coming from high school where I had to wear uniforms and then coming back to college where I could just put anything on, every day I'm putting it on.
I don't think an HBCU could be an influence. I think it is.
There are times in recent and past where HBCUs have influenced mainstream fashion. We, of course, are familiar with Beyonce's Homecoming.
HBCUs are definitely influencing fashion. I think they are the spearheads of fashion. I think Black people are the spearheads of fashion.
Pop culture without HBCUs would be bland and boring. Fashion communicates quite a bit in just the way that we present ourselves. So during the Harlem Renaissance, African American dress, it was tailoring, it was fineness, it was elegant dresses for women. For HBCU students, you would see a similar kind of a feel or approach, because students that could afford, those students were dressed as well in suits, elegant pieces to emulate pride amongst the race as the creativity was coming out of race. For many HBCU students, fashion is key. They will explore and experiment with who they are through the 4 years that they're here. By the time they reach that senior year, I think it's cemented. And then we see, hopefully we will see them move forward and contribute as best they can through the greater society. Now, whether that is fashion, because not every student is a fashion major, but every student has style.
So I am Tuki Tucker. I am from Sanford, North Carolina, a very small rural town in North Carolina. I am an alumni of North Carolina Central University, and I am currently a graduate student at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago in Chicago, Illinois. Much like NCCU, Howard University, North Carolina A&T, the Tuskegee, I mean, every HBCU you could think of, they all have influenced fashion in some way.
From the very first day I saw Tuki, he was striking. He made a statement. He entered the room. It was like he had the energy. He always had energy, extra energy, and he wanted to learn. I didn't have a traditional start and finish, and Tuki was the same way. He would start, stop, start, stop. And so by the time he got ready to finish, he asked me, "Ms. B, please do not retire before I graduate." I made him that promise. So that way, I told him, this is when I'm retiring. It's up to you to graduate, because I will not stay any longer than this. So we had a bond that way, even to the very end, to his graduation. We had that bond, and we still do.
So the project that I'm working on currently is for a brand owned by a woman. It's called Local Style Chips in Chicago. She wanted this design to be marketable. So I asked her and I said, okay, well, what did you have in mind? And she said, I kind of want to use the chip bags as my fabric. And I said, all right, let's go there then. So I learned different techniques, new techniques on how to work with potato chip bags. And so we came up with this idea of doing the illusion of a ball gown dress, but when she turns, it's a jumpsuit behind. As a student, you're always constantly learning, and that's something that you're learning about yourself that maybe you would not have learned outside of an institution, or you would have learned too late in life, and then now you really feel like you failed. So I would advise them to learn themselves, learn the material of fashion, and to learn that it's okay to give permission to yourself to take a break. It's okay. And don't feel bad for giving up, but feel bad when you give up and don't go back into it.
First day of class, welcome to A&T, welcome to NCA&T, welcome to whatever you know it by. First day of class here is a fashion show every single time. Everybody pops out in their best fit. It doesn't matter your profession or your major. Even if you're not a fashion major, you probably fly today. So how I got started in fashion was during the pandemic. 2020 rolled around. There was nothing that I could really do besides kind of be in the house. So I was ordering clothes. I was trying to prepare for college just so that I could be fly. A&T, that's what they're known for. So I didn't want to, come out looking anything too crazy. But it all kind of just blossomed and turned into this whole thing. My mom, she had seen the 5th or 6th package for that week. And she was like, you can make a better hoodie in your sleep.
During the pandemic, he started wearing all these hoodies. Like most young people, right, they're wearing hoodies. And I said to him, Tyler, you're spending a lot of money paying money for someone else's name. Your name is just as valuable. You should consider starting your own clothing line. So he started out with designing t-shirts. My husband and I invested in all the things, the heat press, the Cricut. He started designing his t-shirts, and then it just soared from there.
Walking Ticket Co. is basically the 3 M's of money, memories, and motion. So my whole idea is do what you love while making money, while making memories. Just do it all together.
I'm excited about seeing his walking ticket in stores, like big name stores. I know that he is going to soar. And I know it's his name because that's something that I pray about all the time, that Walking Ticket and Tyler Cozart will be a household name. And so I'm excited to see that manifest itself.
Hi, my name is Haley Aldridge, and I am a student at North Carolina A&T from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm double majoring in political science and fashion merchandise design, and I'm also the president of Fashion Etc. Program is a great program. They include events that push their students further and further. I know my classes, they push me further and further as a designer, and my surroundings, like the students that I'm surrounded by, I'm in fashion shows with them, networking with them. My teachers and professors, they serve as mentors, as giving me more opportunities and pushing me towards the places I need to be, like sending me scholarships, sending me internships, sending me just things that I know that will help me push me just be a better fashion student, a better person.
When we think about fashion, fashion marries. It's a part of every entity of life. And it just starts right here with dress and the self-expression, self-identity. For an HBCU, I'll capture it again. It's about pride, self-respect, dignity, and heritage. And so, yeah, that is HBCU in a nutshell.